Hi there. Welcome to my channel. How's it going? Got some serious glare on my forehead. That's okay. Whatever. Whatever. How are you? Thank you for coming back if you're coming back, and thank you for coming if this is your first time here. Thanks for checking out my channel. My messages are all timeless. I could be talking about past, present, or future energies for you. But I hope you find validation, guidance, comfort, wisdom. Like getting the word clever and strategy. Someone's very clever and they are strategizing. They're very good at strategizing. They're just naturally a strategic person. I got, and I've channeled this song before, but it's has not been in my head lately at all. And it just came in as I was preparing to record. Tom Petty and or the Eagles. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Open up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. And take it easy. Inda yanda shiki yanda yanda shi yanda yanda. Ishiki ayanda shi ala yanda yanda shi. I odo shiki. Inanaya shiki ohonoya de shiki ahodashe. Inanashiki. Idushi anai anaraki oloyana shiana. Ianda shiki odole anayanda shi. I adashikio no yadashi. If you're curious what that was my light language. I was just speaking. It's interesting. There hasn't been any loud noise, loud cars zipping around the roundabout out here. But just as I started this video, one like particularly obnoxious one came through. So there's definitely some energies that don't want this message to come out. They want, and this could be, specific to me or specific for you or someone in your energy, but they want someone to just shut the hell up. To keep their opinions, their questions to themselves. Even like just keep their energy to themselves. But whoever I'm speaking to, you're allowed to take up space. Your questions are valid. Your opinions matter. They hold weight. You are profoundly significant. And You have a right to be seen, heard, and loved. So I'm gonna get just, well, we'll see what comes out, but I was thinking just one card from this deck for overall energy, and then we'll go deeper. Um, when I was cleansing and just, yeah, I just release all energy that isn't mine. And I call back all that is mine. And I just thank you, just so much gratitude, Spirit. Thank you, guides, gods, and goddesses. Pandora's box. Someone's opened Pandora's box, or someone's going to. Some of you could be having prophetic dreams. And what I mean by that is dreams that are trying to tell you something about someone or somewhere or an event. Could be past, present, or future, but they're like trying to essentially wake you up to something or someone while you're sleeping in your dreams. Well, that's what I was going to say. The Ace of Swords was in reverse with this deck I'm using right now. And I was like, kind of like felt like the overall energy, the Ace of Swords in reverse. I just saw the Ace of Cups upright. But we'll see what comes out. Okay, we've got two. We have the Hermit and the Six of Swords in reverse. Virgo energy and the Six of Swords in reverse. This is interesting energy. It's trippy. So this is a 9, and then this is a 6, but because it's in reverse, it looks like a 9. So 1999 could be significant. Or September 9th, or the number 18, 99, 99. It feels like someone is withholding information. It's like, and this isn't the traditional meaning of the card, I know, but intuitively, if I'm just reading it, like the energy of the card right now is somebody's like turned their back on something or someone or somewhere, and they're withholding information. They're like, it's like they're hoarding information that would allow someone to move forward. Six of Swords in reverse is not being able to like mentally have clarity, mentally move on from something, even emotionally, physically, energetically. Not knowing what the truth is. Like swords represent truth. And it's like until you know the truth, there's no closure. Someone is intentionally withholding the truth so that someone else cannot move on. Move on to peace. It's like they're keeping the light to themselves. That's not very ethical, is it? I was just watching this video. I'm still watching it. I like didn't want to turn it off to do this, but I was like, I know I'll feel good after I do this, and I always feel good while doing it. Not always, but I was learning about the primordial gods, like even before the Greek gods, and Nyx, who is darkness herself. Like she is the darkness that all things exist in. Um, like there are no stars without the darkness, right? She gave birth to all these gods and goddesses, and one of the goddesses she gave birth to is or was the goddess Nemesis. And that's where we get that word today that we use for somebody who is our nemesis. But the traditional meaning, and it's similar to the meaning that I think of today, but it's someone, her, like she was the goddess of justice, essentially, like, especially for those who like excessive pride is something that she'll really not let you get away with, so to speak. Kind of like karma, but specifically bad karma, if you will. I just saw the Four of Wands. So someone could be hiding something about what happened within a home. And the Ace of Cups, someone could be withholding information that um, has to do with an Ace of Cups, has to do with love, or could Ace of Cups could be a lot of things. It could be self-love. It could also be a baby. The love between like the divine and yourself, or the love between you and someone else, like someone, I don't know. We have the Ten of Acorns in reverse. Yeah, someone won't let someone release this burden, responsibility, dedication. Um, you could definitely read the Ten of Acorns that way, but the energy I'm getting, especially with it being in reverse, and like I don't know if that's a horse or like a donkey, but they want to be free. They want to be wild and free. And someone's intentionally keeping someone heavily burdened with false responsibilities. It's like they're abusing their title. And what I mean by title is like, oh, well, you're my sister, or you're my daughter, or I'm your dad, or I'm your husband, whatever it is, I'm your child's parent, like some kind of title. They're acting as if someone owes them something, false responsibility, owes them their loyalty when they're a fucking pathological liar. Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't feel like saying it, so I'm not going to. Okay. So we have I want to get another one. I want to get two more from this deck. Can I get two more from this deck, please? It's like that song Wild Horses Couldn't Drag Me Away. Like someone is like being dragged. So it's not like that song, but like that song, there's a message kind of like in the reverse. Like someone is being dragged, blocked. This is fucked up. This is fucked up energy. I hope this isn't happening to you. All right. We have the Page of Feathers. Yeah, this could definitely have to do with children or a child. Pages represent children's, and for me, raccoons are like they definitely have to do with children. And then we have the Ten of Shells. Interesting. Okay. So the overall energy is someone withholding information to keep someone from moving forward. But somebody sees, somebody's eyes are wide open, and they're gonna cut someone like the being dragged, they're gonna cut the chain, the rope, the net off with truth. Like this raccoon is looking at this Ten of Wands in reverse, and they're gonna set this person free. Free to experience the Ten of Shells, the Ten of Cups. Emotional happiness, joy, safety, satisfaction, true like honesty, emotional honesty, maturity, availability, just like super healthy and loving relationships. I love the sun behind this pelican's head. It's like a portal to happiness. This truth, whatever it is, wherever it comes from, could come from the mouth of a child for some of you. Um, it creates a portal. It's like a loophole. It creates a loophole for somebody to get free. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, what's this Ten of Wands? What's this false responsibility or burden? Wow, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Hmm. Someone's giving up. Someone's giving up. Like, so, the nine and then the 10. So we saw the nine in reverse. We have the 10 in reverse. Someone wants to let something go, to have closure, to release something, to like fucking move on so badly. And I mean, the Ten of Wands, like that's a really heavy energy. It's like being energetically burdened by someone else intentionally. And like in and of itself, that's a burden because you can feel that, you can sense that they're withholding for selfish reasons. For selfish reasons. Getting the birthday song, Happy Birthday to You. This little platform that this raccoon is on. It kind of it looks like a cake. Could have been someone's birthday recently or someone's birthday is coming up. We have two tens out here. You could be seeing 10, 10. So yeah, we have 9, 9 and 10, 10. There's definitely something about endings, completions, um, learning what needs to be learned, and like things balancing out with the way things are like numerologically connecting on this story and this spread. Okay, what's this Ten of Wands about? What's this Hermit withholding? What's this? Well, we'll get there. What's this Ten of Wands about, Spirit? Iranda shiki andai andai andai. Shindai andai shiki. Someone's trying to shh someone. Someone's like, don't open Pandora's box. Like, don't be like that. Don't do that. They're trying to like, this energy wants to be released so fucking bad. It's like causing someone to internally like implode. And there's this other energy that would rather that happen. Someone like being unable to fucking like just understand. They'd rather them suffer than have like this like momentary uncomfortability. They're really trying to shh somebody. Be nice. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm not saying a person is disgusting. I'm saying someone's energy is. They're addicted to being fake at the expense of, well, obviously authenticity, but at the expense of truth, because truth is authenticity. And they walk around like they're so fucking authentic. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I just noticed, so this one says exploration, discovery. Someone wants to fucking know what the fuck is going on. What someone's hiding. Why someone isn't moving on. It's like they're not letting other people move on or another person move on. There's two people on this card. Three people. There's a child on this card. There could definitely be a child involved in this. They're not letting someone move on, or some people move on because they don't want to move on. Fucking selfish. They don't want to move on. They want to stay in whatever this energy is while the people around them are suffering. Jesus Christ. 10 of acorns, 10 of wands clarified by the hermit. This time, was he upright? Yeah, upright again. Heavy on the Virgo energy. They're so similar in these two decks. And they're both looking the same direction. I'm getting a different vibe from this one. Someone's investigating, someone's looking into something, and they're doing it quietly. They're doing it strategically, or they need to. Yeah, with this page of feathers, they're like a secret investigator, detective, undercover. They could be having like a private conversation with somebody. This one's looking down. This one's looking up and out. This feels like a one-on-one, someone having a one-on-one conversation where they're asking the questions, they're opening Pandora's box. It's, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you can see the rings like that the light creates. This conversation is going to have ripple effects. And there's something about the skull. This conversation brings an end to this 10 of wands, to this burden, to something that has been carried for far too long, for something that someone was never fucking even meant to carry. I just heard enough is enough. Because whatever this conversation is, it brings discovery about why someone is stuck and why they're keeping other people stuck. I feel like the Page of Swords also could be a message. You could be getting a text or a call or an email or even a letter in the mail about what this person discovers, what this detective, gosh, I mean, the police or like some form of law enforcement or law official could be involved for some of you. Just for some of you. But whatever it is, it brings the end to this person or people or whatever having to carry this This it's abuse. It's abuse. Ten of Wands in abuse. Ten of Wands in reverse is like it's an abusive energy. All right, can I get one for the Page of Swords? And yeah, what's this truth that's being discovered? What's this hermit number one hiding? King of Swords. Woo! Someone is fucking had it with the bullshit. Someone knows what they know, what they know. Their intuition with the crow has been confirmed. They intuitively knew something, but they had no tangible evidence or proof or validation. But they got what they needed. They got what they needed. They got the information, the understanding, the confirmation to bring an end to a cycle that has needed to end for a very long time. 9 months, 9 years, 18 months. And they're also protecting themselves with their truth. Whatever they've found out, they're protecting their heart chakra with their truth. They're not going to be emotionally manipulated out of what they know about a child, maybe for some of you. Okay, let's get one for this Ten of Shells. Ooh, beautiful. We had one jump out. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Whoever I'm speaking to, you have had little like signs that like you had signs of whatever this is way, maybe not way before, but before this ever happened. Maybe it was a dream, but like the universe, your guides had you like hear some kind of information. um like I'll give you an example. Well, I'm like, because I don't want to give you an example from my personal life. Okay, let's say Donald Trump. That's so wild. Donald Trump. When okay, I know there's all this horrendous stuff coming out about Epstein Island, so maybe he's a bad example, but whatever, just for the sake of this. Before he ever became president, his mom would say to him when he was little, you can do whatever you want, Donnie. You could be the president of the United States if you want. And he never even thought about that until it was happening, until he was like running for president of the United States. And then he remembered, like, oh my God, my mom said this. Could be something like that. Like there was some kind of clue. It could look a million different ways. It does. It looks a million different ways for each individual. But you were given some kind of heads up that at the time you had no idea it was a heads up. But now that you know what you know and everything's fucking gone down, the house is on fire, metaphorically speaking, you can look back and be like, fuck. Like, that's what that was. Something like that. Ooh, doggy, let's see what this card is, okay? Ooh, interesting. No more Miss. It's a fucking song. No more. No, I'll just say it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Ace of Cups. Interesting. Uh Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone is done playing. Someone's done playing. And that's clarifying the Ten of Shells, which says blessings and well-being. You know, healthy and loving relationships are a blessing and they promote well-being. Unhealthy relationships, toxic love creates unwellness, mental illness, physical illness. Yeah, it's so the way it looks down here on the table, the Knight of Cups is looking at this King of Swords, and the King of Swords, of course, is looking forward to the future. The Knight of Cups in reverse, like this energy is like someone with this Knight or with this King of Wands. I almost said Knight of Wands, like you could definitely be getting some kind of message. It could be coming in faster than you think. Um, and it's gonna set you free. It's gonna allow you to move forward. But this King of Swords is not going to be manipulated. They're gonna see through the fucking love bombing, the black magic, smoke and mirrors, manipulation. I'm getting like someone's victimhood. They're gonna see through all of it because they know what they know what they know. And it's gonna create an opportunity to have this Ten of Cups. Real emotional stability, real emotional safety, not someone, you know, keeping track of everything you say and either like twisting it and using it against you later or gaslighting you like you never said that or they never said that. Like there's just like the Knight of Cups is someone who, especially in reverse, there's just that's like a heavy gaslighting. energy, even like narcissistic tendencies. I'm not a doctor. This message is for entertainment purposes only. I'm noticing too that this 10 of acorns, the sun is like a portal behind this horse, or it looks more like a donkey, right? Someone's been a real jackass. Hmm. Someone could be feeling like guilty, sad, but whatever this discovery is, it creates a portal for more than one person or more than one. There's multiple energies out here, and essentially this discovery, this truth, it makes a way for more than one person to move to emotional safety. This person that could be sad, I don't know why. It's weird. It's just the energy of the card, and it's these little, but like, I don't know, the greenness of this leaf, and then this little something inside of it kind of looks like an upside down heart, especially in the camera. Um, they're going through a heart chakra awakening. And essentially, what I mean by that is they're beginning to choose themselves, love themselves in a way it's just like they didn't know, they weren't aware of how far away from themselves they were, of how much they were sacrificing themselves, their energy, their truth to get along. And they're awakening, and they're choosing themselves, and they're choosing to love themselves. There's this like third eye right here, and just like the eyes wide open of this raccoon, also it's like someone's intuition has always been there, but it's like because it's receiving this validation by whatever discoveries are made, it's like really coming online. And this person, because it's like a third eye and a heart chakra awakening, like this person is just really coming into union with themselves. They're not going to doubt themselves like they used to because of this experience. They're not going to betray themselves like they used to because of this trauma and abuse. They're going to stand their ground, and they're not going to back down because they know what they know, what they know. And they know that they deserve emotional safety, abundance, joy, authenticity. I'm not talking about everyone being happy all the time, but I'm talking about nobody fucking manipulating, gaslighting, lying, lying about the way they feel, lying about why they did what they did. There's this accountability that takes place in this 10 of shells because it's well-being. And you can't be well unless you take accountability every day, all day for who you are and why you do what you do and what motivates you. If we can't be honest with ourselves about those kind of things, then I'm sorry, we're not well. We're not well when we live in a fantasy land about who we are or about who someone else is. Ooh, baby, trust me, I've been there. And there's always more to be revealed for all of us, especially me. Okay, that's what I have for you. I hoped it helped. Um, you are going to be moving into a better place, more peace, more freedom, just this closure. But whoever you are in this story, if you're this detective energy, you have to not allow someone to shush you. And you may need to strategize to sneak around in a high vibrational way, in a way that allows you to protect yourself from abuse and bullying, to find out the facts, to open Pandora's box, with somebody. That's the only way you're going to ever know the truth, is to speak yours, is to ask your questions, and to stand up for yourself and to do what's right for you, not somebody else. Not somebody else who thinks that because they're so and so, you have to be someone you're fucking not. This also feels very much like we just transitioned from Scorpio season to Sagittarius season, and the Scorpio new moon was last night. And Scorpio is about, endings and beginnings. Something needs to come to an end so that all involved can have a new beginning. We're here to evolve, not stay the same. Okay. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And most of all, may you be free.